This is about to be me. I just located my bumper and it is stupid heavy. Hey there, it's Abby, and today I'm installing a new bumper on my van. The one I decided to go with is CA Tune, just because I think it looks the coolest and it fits my winch perfectly. Also going to install my winch today, which is the Warren Xeon 12, which I've actually had for about 2 years. They sent it to me to install on my yellow van, but they were a little late and I already had the bumper on that van, so it was just gonna be a mess. Anywho, first step is going to be removing the old bumper. This van is gonna be looking pretty wild in just a second.
What are you cutting? No. Do not cut that.
Why?
No, because that's where this mounts up. I am serious, dead serious.
The video says to cut it off.
No, that's an older video. That must do not. Swear.
Okay.
Okay, so I was watching the old how-to video on YouTube and it said to cut off this part right here. So I started cutting it off just a little bit, like literally just a nick. And then Christian comes running out and he's like, no, don't do that, don't do that. So, crisis averted. I don't know what I would do if I hadn't discovered this ratcheting spanner. Whew. Now that I have everything off, I have to do what I've been dreading all day, which is getting the winch out of the back of my van and then installing it into the bumper. This contraption is probably gonna weigh 200 pounds. This is really like back-breaking labor. I used to have the energy for it when I was younger, but now I'm just like, this is a lot. Okay guys, I gotta speed around this stuff. I've been procrastinating for like 4 hours because it is just way too heavy and way too complicated. But it is time to make some moves. So what I have to do with this bumper is cut out a giant portion of it with a jigsaw to make way for the new bumper. This is incredibly high stakes. Also, want to add, it's 3:30 now. Everybody just went home, so I'm the only one in here now and I can finally focus. There's really no room for mistakes. We only get one shot here, so let's make it a good one. Guess we're gonna have to use the angle grinder. I don't like these kind because you have to hit the switch and then it's just on. I like the kind where you can hold the button and you have more control over when it's on and off. And this one is just really powerful, but I cannot find any other tools, so I'm gonna have to make it work. It's so cumbersome. This is really one of those moments where I'm feeling like, why did I get myself into this situation? Ooh. Oh man. Ugh. Time to get the ratcheting spanner. You know what, guys? I just got more done in 10 minutes than I did in 4 hours. And honestly, I have sourdough and jam to blame for that. Just for ha-has, I'm gonna try and pick this thing up. Oh my God. This thing is ridiculous. It's gotta weigh like 200 pounds. More. Today was largely a failure due to how slowly I was moving. I got the ball rolling though, and that's what counts. So I'm gonna organize all my stuff and I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay, just got to the shop and I found out some pretty cool news. Today I am parking in a permanent spot in that back corner. So they've conveniently placed my 200-pound front bumper and winch on this cute little jack. Alright, I'm definitely gonna have to get a mic after today because the amount of noise going on in the air right now is kind of unbearable for video. Life feels really weird without caffeine. Everything feels a lot more mellow, but also a little foreign because I don't feel as like spastic and out of control, and I'm kind of used to that and I kind of like it. Okay, we're not out of the water yet because I still have to get the bolt on the other side. When it comes to these complex leveraging situations, I find my two go-to tools are a 2x4 and a ratchet strap. And there you have it, people. There's always a way to figure it out. Oh, that's lovely. We have another problem. So unfortunately, this Warren winch doesn't really fit with my grill. It'll kind of work. It's definitely not a perfect fit, but I don't think anybody will notice, and I don't think it'll cause any issues. Also, just want to say, I think this is a new era of Abby. I've been cleaning up my mess a lot more than I typically do, and it's making everything a lot easier. I also got a proper workbench instead of just using the ground, and just the decluttered space keeps my head a lot clearer. So unfortunately for you guys, there probably won't be as many mistakes and chaos anymore, but time will tell. You know what I just realized? I think the reason I'm cleaning up my mess is because I'm not having caffeine anymore, so everything's a little bit more methodical and organized. Just one more thing, the amount of dopamine that I just got from actually getting this bumper on myself is so sky high. It just makes me want to clean everything. It is amazing natural dopamine. I don't think that's a good idea. Bad idea. The issue is the bumper is so heavy, it's only being held in by like 2 bolts right now, so the whole thing's kind of drooping, and then the bolts don't line up with the holes. Hopefully I didn't wreck the threads. I kind of think I did. Never do it, guys. Never do what I did. Okay, well, I'm giving up on this bolt, so hopefully I never have to winch anything really heavy. I also have a problem.
What do you got?
I used the impact over there on that side bolt, and I should not have done that.
Oh God, on this one?
Yeah.
Wait. It's not that you use the impact, it's that you impacted when it was cross-threaded.
That's exactly what
Hi,
I did.
guys.
Yari is the ace around here. He just knows everything.
Did you put a rib knot in there?
No, that was already in there.
Oh yeah, nice. Now the rib knot is spinning.
Yeah.
You impacted. That is no good, Mr. Ed.
Mr.
Or
A.
whatever.
I know we love Abby.
I know,
but we are
I know.
underwater right now, so like
Oh.
we need to stay focused on our workload.
What I'm doing is a jerry-rigged solution to hold this rib nut from spinning so that I can insert the bolt. This is seeming almost impossible. I know that at the end of the day, I will be home in my bed and this bumper will be on. I'm gonna figure it out somehow. For the time being, this really sucks. I'm thinking that I can put a screw in there so that it won't spin, but the screw head is really big. So maybe I could just put like a metal rod or something in there. Oh, what could I use? The key is it has to stay in there once I tighten the bolt, so it can't be too high profile. You guys, that might have worked. That might have worked. The screw head broke off. So the screw is still inside, but it's perfectly flush with the perimeter of the rib nut. Okay, I don't want to celebrate too soon. Oh my. What? One problem I'm noticing is that the Warren logo does not even show now. I mean, it's a really cool winch. What's even the point of having a really cool winch if you can't see the logo? Okay everyone, here is the final product. Now, there's a few things I didn't hook up, like sensors, and I also didn't actually hook up the winch. They sent this really ugly fair lead, which I was warned not to put on, so I'm gonna wait for an aftermarket one. I also got this really cool yellow hook from Factor 55, so that'll be exciting when it finally goes on. Installing the front bumper is never easy, it's never a fun job, but it is always gratifying. This is my first time doing CA tuned, and I really like it. It's definitely more minimal than the bumpers I've done in the past, and I think it's nice. I think it's mature. I don't really have too much else to say about it, but I will say that I had the option to pick pretty much any bumper on the market, and this is the one I decided to go with. This paired with, sorry, somebody's cutting windows, and it's really annoying. Most of the vans on the road lot end up going with this bumper, and that definitely may have biased me as to why I think it's coolest. If you're interested in getting a bumper by CA Tuned, I have the one I use linked in the description below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video where I will be installing the rear bumper from CA Tuned and maybe a few other things. We'll see.